And Jim mentioned we are sliding into the World Cup. Steve Borthwick has confirmed his England coaching staff for the tournament. What do you guys make of it?
Poor Deeks, though. He's the last man standing. Hey, if that ain't loyalty.
Matt Smith as well.
And Matt Smith, yeah, no, but Deeks has been there. Deeks has been there from the very start. If that's not loyalty, I don't know what is. So they've got one coach standing and Smithy as well, who likes Simone. Maybe that's why he's in there. He ain't leaving. He ain't leaving. So Tom Harrison, the scrum coach, who actually, when I did the documentary on the academy a few years ago, he was involved in the academy. What a rise to greatness. Well, we don't know if it's greatness yet because we don't know if England will even make it out of the pool. But what a rise to the top he's had. And from what I'm hearing, they went all out to try and get Ian Peel at Saracens. He turned them down at the 11th hour.
I thought that was a done deal, you know.
Yeah, I did as well. And it seems like he potentially was the right fit. He's done the hard yards with the England age group coming through, then into Saracens, and he's done a brilliant job at Saracens. He's evolved, worked with a lot of the England team as well, whether or not it was back in the England Academy days or, of course, with the backbone of Saracens.
He worked with England full-time as well, didn't he?
Of course he did, yeah. Yeah, so they went all in to get him. And I'm not saying that Tom Harrison was dirty seconds, but he was definitely second. But what an opportunity for him. But taken out of Leicester again.
But listen, obviously, Steve Borthwick has taken a lot from Leicester because that's where he had a team. It's his very first team, effectively, that he built as a head coach. Because obviously he went in there under Jordan Murphy, and then Jordan gets moved aside. Steve Borthwick gets the main job. And then his clever bit was obviously getting to Kevin Sinfield to come and coach with him, which he obviously has taken him to England as well. But he's then taken Wiggy. He's taken Alan Walters as well. And now he's gone back and taken Tom Harrison. So he's got his team together that he wanted. People, I'm telling you now, working for Borthwick is very difficult. He's like an Eddie Jones, but bigger. And that's who his protege is. So he's only really got people that he's ever worked with. And I wonder whether that came into question for Ian Peel when he dug down and found out about what working for Borthwick would be like. And so that's why he preferred to stay at Saracens. But there you go. That's our England coaching team. Not a massive amount of experience, but a team that's worked together previously. Alan Walters has obviously had a great impact on South African rugby and Leicester. And you hope now that he can have a big impact on England, because the first thing Steve Borthwick has said is his team ain't fit enough. So all the best over the next few months, boys.
I get the feeling you're a little bit underwhelmed, Goody.
I'm not underwhelmed. This is, you can't judge them until you see some results, right? So I was really excited about Nick Evans going in, thinking fair play to Steve Borthwick. Nick Evans has gone in during the Six Nations. They are polar opposites of how they see the game. So I thought there'd be some sort of blend where you'd see some of Nick Evans' attacking traits be instilled in this England team. And we didn't see any of it, did we, during the Six Nations? We saw kick and chase, and we got hosed by France. We lost to Scotland. It was fairly dull. We beat Italy at home, and we just kicked the leather off it. And even to the point of Ben Earls putting grubber kicks through, because that's what they were told to do. So we didn't really see the best of Nick Evans. And obviously, I think England wanted to have Nick Evans again as part of the coaching team, but weren't willing to pay the whole shebang to get him out of his Quins contract. So off the back of that, they've gone for Wiggy, and other coaches are involved as well. And Tony Roke's come in, who I played with Rocky back in the day at Saracens. He's been on the Sevens circuit. He's mainly coaching around the contact area. A legendary Sevens player, but 15s never really made it at all. But coaching wise, he's only sort of done contact, collision, that sort of stuff, and he's been heavily involved in the Sevens coaching USA and England. But then the contact area in Sevens is so important to get those first bullets right. So maybe he will have a decent impact. But there's no standout name, is there? There's not a headline coach. And sometimes that's not a bad thing, is it? So we just have to see how we get on. It was a very disappointing Six Nations from an England perspective, and it can only get better. Well, you hope it can, because, geez, if we don't get out of our group, then sack them all. What do you mean, Jim?
I'm Scottish, mate. Not bothered.
Yeah.
Pod.
Rugby pod.